Yeah, hi. Is this Middlebrow?
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Middlebrow podcast. I am one of your co-hosts, Brian Park.
I'm Dan Rosen.
Dan.
Guys, Brian is a little sick.
I'm a little sick boy.
He was complaining about having to do a podcast when he was sick.
This is my Michael Jordan flu game right now.
Yeah? Okay, that means you're gonna put up numbers?
I'm going to say some offensive stuff.
When you're editing later, you're gonna be like, fuck, do I leave in the gold or do I save my career?
It's okay. I'm feeling my energy levels coming back because I had a chopped cheese right before this.
Yeah.
Just like a true New Yorker.
Did you do a little TikTok review? Yo, what's your chopped cheese order, Brian?
I learned that chopped cheese isn't a thing.
What do
It's
you
a
mean
recent
not a thing?
invention.
It's all fake. Yeah, it's all yeah, but like all recent inventions, the transplants thought it has always existed, so they've made their identity. Which Ak, get at me with the chopped cheese and the gotta cop the bev.
What are you saying?
That's what the TikTok.
What is
kids.
Ak?
Ak is like that guy at the famous bodega who makes a chopped cheese.
Oh, it's the name of the man who...
I think so. I barely know, honestly.
So I can just call any Yemeni bodega owner Ak then?
Yeah, you can call anyone Ak. You might get punched in the face, but who knows?
So I got a chopped cheese. My breath smells insane right now.
Yeah,
Apologies.
You're gonna fart. You're gonna start farting.
I'm not doing well right now. I've seen better
You wear
days.
all black. What would Theo say if he saw you right now?
If you want to see the all black fit, check out our YouTube.
Check out our YouTube. You won't see his pants.
No. I'm going cowboy core right now.
I'm in cowboy mode too. I'm reading Lonesome Dove for my book club. So I just imagine
reading that
dude,
for
it's
the last...
so long.
You keep telling me how much you love it though.
I do love it, but I had to stop because I had to read the book for our future guest. It is amazing.
Okay.
It is. I'm not a big Western. This is my plug for the listeners.
Yeah.
Highly recommend 860-page book about sad cowboys.
I really want to read it.
No, it's incredible. It's one of those books where you don't even realize as you're walking around throughout the day that your mindset is just still in that world, and you kind of just want to yearn to go. You're not cognizant, but you yearn to go back into like. I've never fucking been to the Great Plains.
You don't even know how to drive, Dan.
I don't even know how to drive.
First get your driver's license, then you can yearn. Then you can
I'd
yearn
be so
for the Great
useless.
Plains.
The way they talk about like useless men is that's what I would be. I would just be. I'd have to be a whore, I think. It's either you're a cowboy or a whore in this world, and I think then I would have to be...
I'm sorry. I don't think you have cowboy in you.
I don't have cowboy in me. Maybe I'd cook. I could whip up some beans and shit.
My girlfriend is part of a book club, and they chose Stoner.
Mm-hmm. Oh, was that because of you? Because you talked it up?
I talked it up, but I also think because by convenience. Like, there's a copy of it.
Mm-hmm.
And the book club was hosted at my place.
What do you do when you're...
Gotta cook a meal.
But are you present? Are you just kind of like,
well,
can I get you girls anything else? Anyone want a spindrift?
What's that show?
And then you go back to your room and you watch your PMVs.
But this is the premise of a show where like the husband has no friends. But he only like comes in and out. I think it might have been Paul. Oh, it's in Paul Rudd and I Love You, Man.
Oh, yeah. Right, yeah.
Hey guys, I got like your mint mocha frappuccinos here.
Yeah. Well, men are lonely. Men don't have friends.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to that. But I participated because I had read it. And this book club had 4 women, 2 men.
Okay.
All of the women said that when they were walking around with Stoner in their hand, at least 3 different men approached them.
Wow.
I love that book. It's such a good book.
So actually, this is a warning. Don't carry around Stoner. That's a Kindle book. Otherwise, you'll get the most performative.
But if you're single and looking,
it's a mating call.
Yeah, get the Gorilla Glue out and palm that.
Yeah.
But also, interestingly enough, all the women, they had a dissenting opinion on Stoner. So we talked about it on our Two Straight Dudes podcast. Mm-hmm. Oh, well,
that was the rejected name of our podcast.
The Two Straight Dudes.
Anytime someone a woman who listens to our podcast posts about us, they're always like, listen, I know men are the worst disgusting pieces of shit, and I've never listened to a straight, but these 2 moron motherfucker straight guys, it's okay.
I'm pretty sure on the podcast I sung the praises of Stoner. I said, it's a story about quiet resilience. There's a strength and contentment. It's really inspiring. All the women in the book club, he's pathetic. Just a passive observer of his own life. Something there. Something
to
worth
think about.
exploring. Something to think about.
This is a
something
lot,
worth exploring.
a lot about your dating history, maybe. You thought you were being quietly resilient, and all your
meanwhile-
exes were like, "This guy is a ditherer." I thought you were Hamlet.
Yeah, there's a lot of signs happening in my universe. I girl bossed too close to the sun. I played tennis with a real boss.
A real boss.
Yeah, I alluded to this in our last episode where I played tennis with the president of the McCarran Tennis Association. And she's really good.
Mm-hmm.
And she runs shit on the court and off the court.
So it wasn't a chill hitting session.
No, it was fun, but you know how you can tell? Like certain people they just know how to run shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to get to that level.
You don't know how to run shit?
But I think I reveal too much. Real people who run shit,
You get intense on the tennis court. I've seen you yell.
They keep things cryptic. That's what
Seen
I've
you go.
learned.
So what was she doing that made you feel like she whipped you? She was your doubles partner?
She was my doubles partner. So every interaction was like, "Hey, what's up, Dan? How you doing?" And you might respond, "Good." And you? And I would say, I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
So, like,
Some 40 laws of power shit.
yeah, absolutely. Because there's so much dead air. So then you end
Yeah.
up revealing so much information to
Right.
fill in those silences. So maybe I'll try that on this podcast.
As Lil Wayne,
3 words or less.
3 words or less. That's very good for a podcast where you just don't say anything.
And
Brian, what'd you do this week? I don't know.
What would you have done?
Well, as Lil Wayne said, real G's move in silence like lasagna.
That's so good. On the court though, we played doubles between every point, win or lose. Intense eye contact right fucking here.
Yeah.
Right now.
I fucking hate that energy.
You hate that energy.
There's too much pressure.
It was so good.
There's too much pressure.
Oh, dude.
Then the
I
moment
have
the
LinkedIn
moment
in me,
the,
so
mo-
I'm
the
susceptible
moment you
to that.
double fault, they just turn on you. It's the disappointment.
Well, the thing is, I don't double fault. Dan.
Yo, you don't double fault.
Yeah, it's tough.
I've gotten a few points of double fault situation.
Yeah. No, that's so true though. As someone who was raised on a lot of negative reinforcement, I love that energy.
Yeah. Well, I had the opposite weekend experience. I went to a Quaker meeting.
So is Quaker it's a religion, right?
Yeah, it's like a sect of Christianity. I just know that they're like pacifists and they're chill as fuck. I don't know.
Okay, so they're very.
That's where all the geese kids met at Brooklyn Friends.
Is that a Quaker school?
All the Friends schools are like the Quaker schools.
Oh my God, I met someone recently who told me about their lore of being homeschooled, but it only
It's
happened.
the most horrible sentence I've ever heard. They said, "Let me tell you my lore."
No, I'm describing it like that.
Oh, okay, you're just on
Yeah.
Twitter, and so you talk like that.
I,
What's the lore behind your profile picture? Share.
this is what's happened to me. In lieu of cursing, now I've just dialed up the online speak.
Yeah. Okay.
But they said that they were homeschooled because they went to a Montessori school in America. Montessori schools are very woo-woo.
Yeah.
All the classrooms are circular. There's no grades. So they went from Montessori school to public school in Korea.
Oh, that's the exact opposite.
The exact opposite. And their brain got completely scrambled. And so then they had to go to homeschooling because they just couldn't adjust.
Yeah. I mean, that's an intense from no rules, just learn at your own pace.
So I went to public school in Korea for a bit, and they post your grade every test. They post your grades in public so that you can see where you rank amongst your classmates.
This shame is a huge shame in competition.
Oh, it's a lot of that.
So weird that everyone's depressed and hates their lives.
But sorry to totally derail you. So
Maybe
you
they
went
do
to a
make-
Quaker meeting,
I went to a Quaker meeting.
and they're pacifists.
They're pacifists. I went because I'm friends with the artist Tracy Emin, and she is in
Nice.
town. I don't know why I'm friends with her. It makes no sense.
I thought she was giving a talk at.
She's giving a talk at the MoMA.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
for
why
some,
are you friends with her?
I don't know, dude. It
I
makes
mean,
no
it's
sense. I'm
cool
not going to say
friend.
no. She's
Love it.
a great person.
Yeah.
Dame. I'm friends with a dame.
Oh.
Yeah. So we're at
That's pretty
we're at
legit.
fucking different levels in life. Also, anytime you talk with someone like that, you're like, I have no, why? My stories are stupid and asinine. You have the craziest, you've met everyone, you're friends with Elton John. Like, what am I going to talk about? Yeah, so she's in town and she's like, oh, you want to get coffee? And before I go to this she's like a very high kind of Cockney accent.
Yeah.
You want to go to a Quaker meeting, Dan? So I go, she, for some reason, I guess lives nearby, and she's been going to this Quaker meeting
In New York.
when she's in New York. Yeah,
Whoa.
and I'd never been to a Quaker meeting. I was like,
Oh, interesting. I would have, as if this is a really common thing that most.
well, I'd been my friends are like Quaker, went to a Quaker school, or they went to Sidwell Friends in DC, which is where the Obama kids went. And
so any private school with the word friends in it is
yes,
Quaker?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a specific, I mean, it's in the Montessori, like, woo-woo, gentle, but also
like most New Yorkers, I am totally basing these private schools and like the psychographics of them based on my dating history.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so now you understand. Now this girl makes it.
Now
Yeah.
I get it. Okay.
So a Quaker, I mean, even though it's on Sunday, which I guess is, the Lord's Day, it's just sitting in silence for an hour.
What?
Yeah.
At the entire meeting?
The entire meeting. So everyone gathers in in this pew.
Is it a
open
church?
Yeah.
Or
I'd say it's church-like.
And this is a regular meeting space?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think if you're in the school, like the kids at school start the meeting.
Oh, so it was at the school, you're saying?
Well, there's a school attached to a church.
I see.
Like
okay.
all in like Gramercy, I think.
Okay, cool.
But anyone can go. It's like open.
Yeah.
And so I think maybe there's some ones where if you're compelled to speak,
you can speak.
And from my experience, I assume that's just like Q&As where it's just someone needing to perform for everyone else. So this one was like you get there and it's an hour of just sitting in silence, just being with yourself, meditating.
I kind of love that.
Enjoying the silence.
Did anyone speak while you were there?
No one spoke.
Okay.
It was going great. I was fucking.
What were you thinking about?
I was. You start by just like counting the windows and like looking at the trees, and then you just kind of reflect. You start looking at people. Just let your mind wander. I don't know. It's like when you go to dance or something, you like zone out a little bit. And I was doing great, dude. I was like being alone with myself and my thoughts so hard. And then 30 minutes in, an unhoused woman enters the room, sits right behind me.
Dude.
And
honestly, whoever wrote this, great move. The inciting incident.
And this particular unhoused person had a difficulty in their swallowing, so she was clucking. So it was just...
Oh, like in Hereditary.
So it's dead silent, except for this unhoused...
There's a clucking, yeah.
Clucking, like a metronome.
Okay.
And then I'm already like, I thought I was good at meditating. I'm out. Like, and then after 2 minutes, you're like, oh, then the smell starts... this.
Yeah.
Zoran hasn't been married yet. He hasn't been able to provide bathhouse access to Williamsburg.
They weren't able to deploy New York's best social workers.
Yeah, they were not able to cold plunge just yet, which I'm sure is coming. And then I was just like, all right, let's see how. And I started looking around.
Did people leave?
At these? No, everyone was there, but everyone was annoyed. Everyone was just like looking, and everyone opened their eyes.
That is
like,
so funny.
Let's see now, you fucking pacifists. Let's see
so funny.
how friendly you really are.
So it's against our principle to even confront the person.
Because it's what are you gonna do? Wow. Maybe I'll go back. We should go together.
I'm kind of down. I've been curious about. Have you heard of transcendental meditation?
Yeah, that's what David Lynch
TM
was super into.
Seems kind of culty.
It does seem culty,
but maybe I'll get into it. I don't know.
But every time I think of like, do I want to do this to actually like achieve inner peace? It's always like, oh, maybe I'll come up with some good joke ideas. Like maybe I'll reach some access for art. It's always...
There's always a goal in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Seinfeld does TM too.
Is that just East Coast Scientology?
It does.
Jim Carrey is too.
It might be. It's one of the, you have to do something. You're a seeker. There's like Buddha. I feel like it's like Gary Shandling became a Buddhist. Like I feel like there's that like Jew searching goes into Buddhism, but they're still kind of Jewish. Like Seinfeld. Like they don't get rid of their like Jewish identity, but
I don't think I can speak on this.
You can do it. No. You need the Buddha to get rid of your neuroses.
I am down. Honestly, of all the religions that I've studied, I think Buddhism is the one that sticks the most.
That sounds like something your character would say.
That's just me,
your
bro.
Instagram character.
No. This is just me.
I have a feeling you've attempted a meditation practice at some point.
Oh, for sure. Through the apps.
Through the apps, yeah.
Yeah.
And how long did it last?
At its peak, probably 6 months.
6 months every day?
Yeah.
For how long?
2 minutes.
Wow. You'd start every morning with like Headspace or whatever?
No, it wasn't Headspace. It was Waking Up with Sam Harris.
Okay. Yeah. And then he slowly starts to like whisper to you about how like Islam is bad.
That's when I had to walk away from it.
Why'd you stop?
Why did I stop? Because it I had a string of panic attacks and it wasn't helping.
It was nothing. That's how I felt about therapy. I'm like, I did it and it didn't.
It doesn't help.
I wanted it to be better, and I'm still here with me.
Honestly, the cure is to just get jacked. I'm not even exaggerating.
Just pain, maybe. Some level of pain. Is that the cure to male loneliness? He's getting fucking jacked with your bros?
This male loneliness discourse needs to end, dude.
I agree.
It's so much.
Except it might be listening to this podcast.
Male loneliness?
That might be the cure.
But it's good timing for Professor Scott Galloway.
Yeah. The left's answer to Jordan Peterson, I feel like. I've only met him one time, and it was on the 12th largest yacht in off the coast of Cannes.
You met Scott Galloway there?
Yeah, it was when I was working at the startup, and we like went to present.
Hey, how's it going, Dan? You seem like a young, virile man.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. What's going on with men your age? Are you guys fucking? Are you accruing wealth?
Yeah.
Compound interest. See, a
Putting
lot of
all the
people
money
your
in
age
401k?
don't. Honestly, your idea of where I align politically, Scott Galloway is like right there in the
Scott
center.
Galloway.
He's extremely my
Sam
shit.
Harris. That's where you belong.
Those are my friends.
The radical center. That's where you belong, baby. Yeah, God, how many fucking podcasts can one bald man do?
Yeah, there was a New Yorker piece though about the male loneliness epidemic.
Because he has a book out.
Yeah, it was a book review.
It was kind of throwing.
Should we read it?
Should we? I kind of want to read the book.
I'm
I read that Richard Reeves one, which he also references, like Of Boys and Men, which is about why it's really hard to be a young boy today.
What's that one?
That one is kind of just talking about how I think the thesis is kind of like the deindustrialization and the shifts in schooling has led to a loss of self for men, a loss of purpose, where they traditional like working with your hand jobs where they could like make a living and not have to go to college are gone. And I think he argues that like whatever school and especially college are much more built for traditionally female traits. And so women do much better at school and things like maybe roughhousing or male forms of learning are being discouraged. That women basically do better at school.
But what are like female traits in school?
Yeah, I mean, this is his argument. Female traits are, women develop earlier and faster and self-control and organizational skills and time management and things like homework. And if we're living in a shifting society, at least in America, where the good jobs are all much more related to how you did in school, they're accredited jobs, then women, as we've seen, they're graduating high school at much higher rates, they're going to college at much higher rates, they're in law school, whatever, in many cases doing much better than their male counterparts. And then that leads to all these dating imbalances because stereotypically women are less likely to date someone who's like has less educational attainment than them. So you have kind of all these like lost loser dudes who don't have a purpose and don't know what to do and don't want to get into like the healthcare education professions, which are the ones that are basically only industries that are growing. This is not my thesis. This is his thesis.
This is the other dude's thesis.
Yeah.
Thesis.
And so you have some recommendations about like redshirting boys. That's a big one.
How do you know about all this?
I don't know, I read the fucking book. And every podcast in the world now has to like talk about this. Like, post Trump, all the liberals are like, what do we need? What are we going to do? Even though I think Zoran was like plus 40 with dudes. So maybe you just need someone.
We need hot daddy Ezra Klein.
Yeah, hot daddy Ezra Klein.
Listeners, look at Ezra Klein's new podcast album cover.
Yeah, he's definitely entering some ladies' fantasies.
Yeah, he just opened up his.
He's like, maybe we should expand the.
He's
tents.
polyamorous now, so he's got a new.
He?
I don't know. That to me, that's what the move is.
I'm sure he is.
He's thirsty.
I'm sure he is.
Like, let's make it a thirsty album cover.
He has that burner in him for sure.
I mean, if you look at his old album cover, he's got a little peak of a tattoo.
Yeah.
Burner tattoo, 100%.
Yeah.
Lightly dotted.
Oh no, he's exploring outside the marriage.
But I commend Jessica Winter for writing this New Yorker piece. What did men do to deserve this? Because
she kind of takes down the Scott Galloway book.
I mean, she's just asking to get eviscerated by the Twitter incels,
or like adored by the the Taylor Lorenzes of the world who are sick of the latent misogyny of some of the What's Wrong with the Boys discourse.
You didn't like her points.
I thought some of her points were good. I thought like she pulled this like Paul Krugman quote about how we need to like attract men to the healthcare, nursing, education professions by paying those better.
Yeah.
Which obviously is like, well, shouldn't we? We should be paying them better because we like value them as a society.
Right.
And the only way we'll pay them better is if like we can get men involved. Obviously, there's a lack of self-awareness in that quote. So I thought that was like an astute observation.
Galloway's book hasn't even come out yet, but
there's definitely like a horniness about it. Like men are fucking virile. They need to fuck and provide.
Look at if men band together. Look what we can achieve as a society. Look at the Empire State Building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, I get why parts of that are cringe, but also I think there has been a lot of like heteropessimism and like negativity about men on the left. Just like if you're generally in left spaces, I think it's like men are toxic and horrible and masculine. Then there's only toxic masculinity. There's no kind of vision of what positive masculinity is.
But I don't think it's entirely untrue, though. I do think a lot of men derive their satisfaction through dominance.
For sure. But if you're telling men, if the left is telling men that like you're inherently bad and wrong and evil to your core and just like genetically so, and you should be embarrassed and apologetic. Well, that's like, even if there's truth to elements of that, let's say, then like that's not an inviting program. Like, why are you as a dude going to join up?
Right. And
Zoran specifically did not do that. Obviously, I don't relate to any of these issues at all.
The male loneliness epidemic.
Yeah,
I feel it. At times.
But you have a lot of friends. We both have plenty of friends and are social.
But there are moments where I meet a guy and I want to fuck and maybe even hang out. It just never ends up materializing.
Because it's too much effort to like put yourself out there. Like, hey, let's hang.
Kind of. And I do sense it too.
Isn't that just because we're older and we're like in our 30s and like it's hard? Like,
but I'm constantly meeting new people.
Yeah.
Whereas like I think
I had to start a podcast with you to become friends with you.
Right. But this was after years of knowing each other. Everything's so activities based too.
Yes, for men, for sure.
It feels
like we could play tennis together. We can watch basketball.
Right. But
we can't just like,
hey, do you want to like go for a walk?
Yeah.
Chat.
I also wonder if we had like
to do.
Stand up. Like we had a post college thing that is very social, which is stand up, and like you have a reason to hang out with people that's not solely about that, but part of it is extremely social, like going to mics, seeing the same people. Like, yes, you have to work on a craft, but also it started to feel like these are your friends and these are people you're hanging with.
Again, like I think we're exempt from this because we were in very social, we've always just been very social communities, but I think it's, I totally could get why it's so isolating. It's fucking hard. If you're working at like PwC and then you're just going home, what do? How do you go to jujitsu? How do you take your jujitsu friendship to the next level? That's hard.
When I was doing mics every night in my 20s, I did wonder, I was like, what is everyone else doing? Like, what do people do with their time? Like, I have shit to do, they just like work out, watch, like, and then you'll see TikToks where it's just like a guy, like a dude working his office job, and he like walks his dog and he drives to work and eats this little sad bowl and goes home and watches a show alone. And it's the fucking bleakest shit I've ever seen.
It's sad. I did like her point though. For women, they have the advantage of just a lot of the duties fall on their shoulders. Well, especially when it comes to home care and
the expectation. I mean, we saw that during COVID where like
whereas
women took a much larger burden on the activities at home.
Right, but now that there's more gender equality, men are kind of in a fritz. They don't know what to do. What do you do?
You gotta start folding laundry.
You gotta listen to the Middlebrow podcast.
You gotta listen to Middlebrow podcast while you're folding the laundry, while you're taking the garbage out, while you're thinking about your family. Did we solve it?
No, we didn't solve anything, dude. Talking about all of this in the male loneliness epidemic and these normative gender roles, it reminds me of the show you instructed me to watch over the weekend, which is All's Well?
All's Fair.
All's Fair.
God, Brian.
By Ryan Murphy.
All's Fair in Love and War, which they have to say many times in the show.
It's Kim Kardashian. So it's Ryan Murphy's new law drama for Hulu starring Kim Kardashian, Naomi Watts, Glenn Close, Sarah Paulson,
Yeah.
Teyana Taylor. Stacked cast.
What did he have on these people? Or what's going on in Hollywood where they all felt like they had to say yes to the show?
He's the next, he is like Epstein.
Ryan Murphy?
He has to have something on all of these execs. Without exaggeration, this might be, well, I knew a lot going into it because it was critically panned.
Yeah.
I saw it for myself. Dude, crazy. This is listeners, you got to watch this.
You have to watch this because you
pure entertainment.
You can't believe. I mean, yes, it's entertaining.
And I'm sure women here are like, these are just two straight men just learning the magic of Ryan Murphy.
I've watched other Ryan Murphy shows, and they're not like I saw the OJ show. I saw
the Menendez Brothers show.
Yeah, I'm probably the only straight male who watched the Truman Capote Swans show. Also with had Naomi Watts and all about the 1960s. So I'm not opposed to the Murphy universe, but this show, I mean, talk about a show that AI generated. It's insane.
So for our listeners, all's fair. So the leads are Kim Kardashian and Naomi Watts
and Nicey Nash.
And in the first 2 minutes of the show, it doesn't make any sense. They're all...
No, this is the show beamed in from like the gender politics of 2002. Even actually, this makes like a Sex in the City look like Andrea Dworkin, like the crazy, like the feminist mystique.
Right. So Glenn Close is a partner at a powerful corporate law firm.
Yeah.
And she instructs Naomi Watts and Kim Kardashian, who are her subordinates at the law firm, branch out and start your own law firm that serves women.
Yeah.
Why would she instruct them to start a competing law firm? I don't know, but it's for the feminist cause.
For the feminist, because apparently, and that the men in this law firm don't see the value in divorce law. That's who would have thought that people don't see the value in divorce. No one ever gotten a lot of money from divorce before these women.
Yeah, and in the first, Kim Kardashian, she comes home and she's married to a football star. Hunky guy.
Yeah.
Hunky guy has forgotten that it was their anniversary, and the excuse he gives is, "Oh, it's football season." Kim Kardashian, justifiably very upset.
You wouldn't know it looking at her face because it doesn't move.
It doesn't move. Hunky guy then apologizes and gives Kim Kardashian a very big diamond ring. All's well.
That was Elizabeth.
Feminism.
Feminism. Yeah, this is a show that is so feminist, it is sexist. I'm like, is this feminist? Like women in the law firm popping champagne and Kim Kardashian's literally ass hanging out at the workplace, and it's all like womb-like. It looks like it looks like The Wing is how I would describe.
It is comically bad, but it's so good at the same time. Like, clearly Ryan Murphy, it shows he doesn't know much about big law, but evidently if he's writing a scene where you have Teyana Taylor, Naomi Watts, and Kim Kardashian, three lawyers, what would they do? Naturally, they're going to talk about their favorite cases.
The exposition. This is a show that they wrote the exposition and then they're like, all right, we're going to like change this up later. We'll actually write real dialogue. And they're like, nope, we're just going to leave in the exposition.
It's so good. My favorite case. And then Kim Kardashian.
They've worked together for 10 years. They're still together 10.
Dan, what's your favorite joke?
Brian, tell me about a podcast. This is how two men talk to each other.
My favorite podcast is Our Next Episode.
Yeah. And for some reason, it's shot like a Mazda commercial. The camera hurtles down every hallway. These crazy, like fucking crane shots. And I think it's trying to distract you from the fact that there's actually no plot, no action. It's incoherent. It's just people expositorily explaining every single thing through horrible dialogue. But like, what if we have crazy TikTok camera moves? Maybe people will be distracted. What if we have private jets and planes? Feminism is apparently the riding on private jets and helping rich white women like kind of screw over their husbands who they cheated on, but getting that bag.
Yeah.
That's feminism, baby.
That is feminism. The economics don't make any sense. Teyana Taylor isn't even a partner yet, and she lives in like a $20 million Hollywood home.
She's a paralegal. Oh, but she is. This is my favorite line where Tiana Taylor comes and then Kim's like, wait, aren't you taking the LSATs this weekend? And she's like, yeah. And she's like, you and me this weekend, flashcards and mimosas.
Flashcards and mimosas.
Yes. Hulu's most successful show. Let's just be clear.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me in the slightest. And then in like a far second is Pen 15.
Sure.
Yeah. Dude. Notice how emphatic we are talking about this show in comparison to the actual male loneliness epidemic.
Is the female loneliness epidemic starting a law firm? Is the solution to female loneliness starting a law firm with your homies?
Dude, there's so many good lines in this show. Listeners, this is Kim Kardashian. She says, "What we have here is knowledge, and knowledge is the key in the lock. All we have to do is turn it just the right way."
It's like this is like you would see in Instagram memes. Like lo-fi like Instagram memes that have been shared a million times on Facebook.
Let's put the T in teamwork and get this bastard.
I love this day. She says from cocktails to cock rings.
All in one 24-hour period.
I love my job.
God, I love my job.
Dude.
Also, the casting, Kate Berlant as dominatrix.
Yeah.
Love that. Inspired choice.
Grace Gummer. Just all these great actresses forced to give the... Also, literally, they help Grace Gummer's character get money by blackmailing her husband for his dominatrix stuff. So they're like kink shaming him. They're like showing he's like a butt plug.
Yeah.
The joke is literally like, oh, he's a little gay boy.
That's girl law.
Is somehow, which it was like, yes, that is feminist to kink shame this guy for doing butt play. It's like the insane regression.
What's the problem?
You remember Rebecca Black?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Friday.
Friday, right? Which was she had that song Friday, which was like
she's a DJ now, by the way.
She is, yeah.
She has a boiler room set.
That makes sense. That sounds.
That's where we're at.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
So Rebecca Black, that song was like there was a company that her parents paid to like write and produce a music video to like make her look like a star and feel like a star.
Yeah.
That's what this show is for Kim Kardashian.
100%. 100%.
It's just like it's just that much bigger because she's Kim Kardashian. So all of Hollywood has come together to do this like Make-A-Wish. We're like, yes, we're gonna put you in a little TV show, and you're gonna be with Naomi Watts, who was in Mulholland Drive, maybe the best movie of the 21st century.
How big was the bag for these
Close.
people? The bag must have been ginormous.
Yeah.
And for the listeners who are skeptical about acting being a real art form, watch this show because you have Kim Kardashian opposite of Glenn Close, Sarah Paulson, and it's stark difference, you know?
Sarah Paulson has the different lines. Do you all hate me? Is it because I perm my own hair? Even the way the show starts, there's no plot or each scene.
Well, you said it was like vertical mini drama, but we're talking about it. We like it.
But this pretends something quite horrible, where they're learning that like, oh, we can just take.
It doesn't even matter.
The people, like everyone was watching the vertical mini dramas, which are like porn, basically.
It is
like it's the most salacious, like poorly written drama. Looks horrible, and it's just like diamonds and champagne. These are the vertical. Am I describing vertical mini dramas or All's Fair? Who knows? So we could just take this, put famous actors in it, and everyone will gobble it up because that's all they actually want. Why make Pluribus on Apple TV, which 10 people will watch?
Should we get Eric Adams on this podcast?
Oh yeah,
he's on his little press tour now.
I think we could.
He's
get
a
him.
free man.
I think we could get him.
Eric Adams.
Yeah.
Did you see his interview with Z-Way?
I watched it with glee. My haters become my waiters when I sit at the table of success.
The man has such an idiosyncratic way of speaking.
He's just an OG.
It's aspirational, Dan.
We went from an OG mayor to like a little millennial.
The OG to the young G. That's the millennial lifestyle. That's what I'm talking about.
Middlebrow is the podcast of New York City.
So Z-Way, she is a byproduct of pandemic fame because she would trap white people into saying uncomfortable things about identity politics.
Yeah, like
especially
Carolyn
through like a black lens. Now she has a YouTube channel where it's the same format, where it's this sort of gotcha journalism, but the last couple episodes, so Eric Adams, and then I think the one before that was George Santos. I don't know if she lost her fastball or if people are just getting crazier and crazier in the public sphere. When you are as much of a loose cannon like George Santos or Eric Adams, you can't shoot them.
Yeah.
So what ends
also,
up
if
happening,
they don't have shame.
but what ends up happening in the process, I'm like left feeling, okay, I'm laughing at the ridiculousness of this person.
Yeah.
Not so much the like satire that you are sort of trapping them into. Then effectually, doesn't the Z-Way show just become a platform for quote unquote semi-canceled people?
Yes, I think Z-Way thinks that she's like gotching them and getting them to like be embarrassed or catch them in contortions. But I think like with Trump, the Overton window has so shifted, and with JD Vance, like it, like shame is gone. And you see this with like how Mark Andreessen now behaves on Twitter. Like people who normally maybe would have pretended to have shame or want to be respected in normal discourse, they just learn that like, oh, actually, if you never apologize,
right,
and if you just are brash, then there's nothing anyone can say.
What?
So Z-Way tries to do her normal traps, and Eric Adams is like, I don't give like, yeah, I sold out my mayorship for like Turkish airline upgrades. Like, what the fuck of it? What are you gonna do?
What are we doing, Dan?
We have shame. We squirm. We want to be nice little boys who everyone likes. Well, it's like Anthony Weiner was
on Adam Friedland.
And
same thing. He shut him down.
He shut him down.
He was like, I know what you're fucking doing here.
Yeah, and he wouldn't play the game, and he couldn't do it.
Are you optimistic that things are going to shift back towards like nuance then?
No.
I
think the window is open. I think people have learned, like, Trump has completely taught us that if you, I mean, think about all the crimes he does. It's like he just doesn't actually cover it up, the corruption. He just does it out of the open, and so it like breaks the media's brain.
And honestly,
they don't know how to handle it.
It makes him more likable because it reads as authentic.
Yeah,
that sort of the erraticness.
Yeah,
like you see, he pardoned the Chinese guy, that crypto Chinese guy.
Yeah, Binance guy.
Yeah, Binance guy.
Who was they asked him about admitted to fraud and then literally put millions of dollars directly into Trump's pocket.
And they asked Trump about it, and Trump was like, "You're gonna want to hear this. I don't even know who the guy is."
Yeah,
it's just like, holy shit.
Honestly, he probably doesn't.
No, I believe him.
And we and fucking Hunter Biden sold some paintings and was on a board of a company in
Wait, what
Ukraine.
Is this? I didn't hear
Well,
this.
just the way.
I'm
just saying the way the right talked about Hunter Biden,
right?
As this like Hunter Biden in his whole life did like 1 minute of the corruption that the Trump family has done. I think their net worth has gone up 800 million since he's been president.
Really?
Yeah. You do it out in the open, but I want to see Trump on Z-Way.
The black people love me.
I got the most black friends. How many black? I get more than anyone. More black friends than you. You're not even black. She wouldn't know what to do. You can't. It's a horrible age of. We need to bring back shame.
That's a proposal from our forthcoming guest.
Well, I also think we don't have. We got rid of. I think it's twofold. Where we got rid of forgiveness. Like, there's no way to.
Like, you think that went with the way of cancellation?
Yeah, I think there was like people who apologized, for doing things that like they never got the benefit of it. Right. They were still like, people like, fuck you, didn't apologize correctly, or it still just comes back endlessly and people still dunk on them or won't hire them or despairs them. And then the people who didn't apologize, just stood firm. And you're like, well, why am I going to apologize now? And so it unleashed this other thing where like, well, just fuck you. I'll be a disgusting vice signaler and you'll love it. I sent you this amazing article about
oh my God,
the takeover of the Kennedy Center by the Trump administration.
Okay, so we talked about All's Fair. So that's something you watch when you want to laugh at something. But if you want to read some real highbrow comedy,
yes,
read this New York Times article.
Which could be like an episode of The Office.
So fucking
it's a
funny.
sitcom.
Hilarious. So tell our listeners about this.
Basically, as Trump did with the Smithsonian, he seems much more excited about the aesthetics of the White House and the cultural programming of the Kennedy Center in DC.
Trump is our first gay president.
Oh, I mean, If just listen to the songs that he plays.
Sorry, Pete Buttigieg.
Do you remember that like when he's anxious, they have him play Moonlight from Cats? They have him play Memories from Cats? Come on. He grew up he's like a product of New York. He loves a little theater.
Loves theater.
A little opening. Tony's. Come on. That's where he's home. So Trump fired everybody.
Yeah, the old Kennedy.
He's pushing them out, because
staff.
they're too woke and they whatever, the normal, obviously Trump shit. But they still have to run an arts center. But they're all like morons and fascists with grotesque taste. So it's not going well.
Who's the director that he appointed?
Yeah. Oh, this is my favorite.
That's the best.
He appointed Rick Grinnell, who used to be the ambassador to Germany in the first Trump administration.
And he was like gunning to become the Secretary of State.
He's gunning to become yeah, he wanted to be the Secretary of State. And Trump was like, no, you're gonna be running the musicals. And it's literally, I think, just because he's gay.
100%.
I think Trump was like, no, you're a gay guy, and I know what the gays need to do is they need to be doing a little razzle dazzle.
So you have this guy who's really ambitious. He's really passionate about foreign policy, and Trump announces on Truth Social, "Rick, welcome to show business."
Rick Grinnell thought he was right now going to be, at Camp David organizing a ceasefire between Ukraine and Russia, and instead he has to figure out how to do like White Hamilton.
Dude.
Okay. Right now, Rick Grinnell is trying to figure out how to stage Angels in America, but make Roy Cohn the protagonist, the hero. And instead of AIDS, it's like everyone is dying from the COVID vax. That's what Rick Grinnell is now doing.
This is Veep.
Oh, it is Veep. It is so good. Everyone has to go read this article. And you'll be surprised, they're not doing a great job at running the Kennedy Center. How do we do anti-woke ballet?
Is there anything contemporary being put up there?
No. What the fuck are they going to do? Like the January 6th musical?
Dude, so good.
I'm just a proud boy.
He appointed Rick Grinnell purely because he's gay. That's it.
I'm more sure of that than anything else.
Something tells me you're going to do a great job,
You're
Rick.
going to do a great job. You got it, I know you got a lot of ideas for Venezuela, but I think you need something with a little more razzle-dazzle. Little razzle-dazzle, Rick. A little too light on your loafers.
Is that a job that you would take?
Not for the Trump administration. They just don't think it's a real job.
I think you would.
They don't get that you have. They're like, why are we losing money on show? Everything has to be a moneymaker, and they don't get that you like.
Is this the same Kennedy Center that a lot of stand-up comedians will do shows at?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And now it's just going to be like Tony Hinchcliffe or something. I think they're putting on The Sound of Music, where I assume they just cut the whole second act, so it ends with like the Nazis. The Nazis win.
I did see Dear Evan Hansen.
Okay, this is better than that. This is better than that.
That's foundational for me.
Yeah,
it's Dear Evan Hansen.
You think that's going to be on at the Kedding
And
Center?
then I saw
what is this? This little fucking weird kid, bad kid who took too much Tylenol,
too much ibuprofen,
too much Tylenol. Now you have to watch a whole musical about no. Come on, you got to put on. What does he love? He loves Phantom of the Opera, I'm sure. Well, I think when we come to DC, we should do our live podcast there.
At the Kennedy Center?
Yeah.
That would be so fun.
All right, you're fucking sick. Let's go.
If you made it this far, thanks for listening. Subscribe. Tell all your friends about this podcast
that you love.
Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.
We love you guys.
Okay, that was Middlebrow.